fuck, what do I say now? Welcome back. There was a brief dip into the Shadow Realm and like 2 minutes of the stream mysteriously disappeared, but now we're back. Switch my display yet again, which is gonna make everything stutter for a moment, but fortunately we're at least now pretty much ready to get started here. Boy. So we'll start this too. What do we got? Who binds us? Bait. Alien. And Super Great Friend has an actual Bulu demise. I remember that. That saga, really. And then there's the Bob. And isn't it incredible how, like, all of these proprietary, I guess, Twitch emotes deign themselves to appear on the Pontificator, and yet the I'm guessing it's at least got something to do with the animation, but the bit stuff just won't actually show up, but yeah, what do I do now? Okay. I have the stupid window open. Right. And need to I don't need to do this whole test like the hosting. It's at least gonna... Yeah, if I do that, it's at least gonna play the sound. It's not gonna show up on stream, but it's at least gonna play the sound, which is what I wanted. Which is why I wanted to have that open in the background. Anyway, now that we've been fucking around with this stuff for more than 10 minutes, why don't we actually play the game? Let me unhighlight that thing in OBS, and let's see here. Previously on Paper Mario, we finished the dungeon in Chapter 5, and we were doing what we would, I guess, end up doing sometimes on streams that have done on this game, and just like doing all the optional stuff before we actually go into the next chapter, which is Chapter 6, even though we have literally everything to just everything we need to just start this, so let's actually do the thing. Those Flower Fields is in a state of despair because of Bowser's minions need to be saved, and yet and actually talk to this. Well, I think we did, but we need to, you know, actually give her the seeds. Which we didn't before, but hey, what do you know? You brought me the seed. Thank you so much. I think that each of them is gonna have like a predetermined location. Like, how do I do the middle one now? Wow. Well, I actually don't know what's... Sure, I'll give you these in completely arbitrary order. Put that one there, sure. How convenient that all of these things are arranged. All these like plots, little plots of soil are arranged in such a way that they fit these things perfectly. I know there's no real indication that you could have known that this was this had to happen at some point, but hey, whatever. Wait. Palpitating text. At first it just looked like the flowers were blooming, but suddenly a door appeared. You must be able to go to flower fields from here. Yeah. But, of course, he also raises the question of what that arch was doing there in the first place, that it was able to perfectly fit the door when it appeared, but hey, whatever. Anyone else have any new dialogue after what just happened? Apparently not. What if we go over there, and how much money do we have again? We have not a lot of money right now. I'm gonna say look at the bat shop, but I'm pretty sure I did plenty of that last time. Okay, I'm pretty sure none of this is gonna be new. Yeah. Well, let's just go ahead and get right into it. What's gonna happen in flower fields, we wonder, other than just initiating the next chapter. Oh, all door just literally rotates for no clear reason. Dark days in flower fields, and I guess this will give us the penultimate star spirit. Oh man, what ho? Now who might that be? Could it be the great Decker tree from Ocarina of Time? Nope, up here, son. Call me a wise Wisterwood, which is completely different. I am the oldest tree here in Flower Fields, a land of trees, flowers, grasses, and plants. No other land is allowed to stake this claim, I guess. And you must be Mario, I've heard a lot about you, son. Trying your best to save the star spirits and the rest of your world, aren't you? Apparently. That is true, then your arrival means a star spirit is here in our land, and I just didn't know about it somehow, even though that's like the whole reason we were able to get onto here in the first place. Would help you in your quest, but alas, I cannot right now. Flowerfields is in trouble. A creature named Huff and Puff and his followers invaded our fair land not long ago. These creatures brought clouds to our sunny sky. It has been dark and cloudy ever since. Sun doesn't even bother to rise in the sky anymore. We're all weak and fading, and yet, you know, we have natural light, but hey, whatever. Let's not question this. I remember something. The rumor is that Huff and Puff is holding somebody captive, and yet it must be the star spirit that you're searching for. I think that if they wanted to do it effectively, they'd do what like some of the other villains, like even in this game, have done so far, and just like try to keep a low profile. Instead of just being very, you know, so hard to ignore. Going to defeat the wicked Huff and Puff then. That would make the wishes of Flowerfields come true. It's not that easy. Huff and Puff is up in the sky, and what we call the cloudy climb, there's no way up there now. Might be able to reach it if you find a magical bean or something that grows high. Have fun going up to the cloud layer. I think there is a flower that has a magical bean somewhere. I believe her name is Petunia. Perhaps she's off to the east. It wouldn't hurt to go visit her and ask about it. Okay. For a second I saw a typo or something, but no. The other flowers and bulbs around here might have some useful information as well. I'd say talk to everyone. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that what you have to do in every JRPG at some point? But this is the portal between the flower garden in Toad Town and Flowerfields. Talk about a big tree. Oh well. Let's see about paranoia. Yeah, we didn't have any problems with the game doing weird shit and crashing after conducted maintenance on it last time. But hey, better be suitably paranoid after that continued to happen. So yeah, we got like numerous exits from this screen, as you can kind of see on the edges there. Like 6. And I guess we got nothing too out of the ordinary here, I guess. I think these, if you pay attention, these 4 bulbs that are here in kind of the central area are the same flower colors as the flowers that we got to plant to come in here. Maybe that was also true of the ones that we got those seeds from, but I honestly don't remember. I'm not that good with remembering those details, but hey. Looks like something like that is going on there at least. Flowerfields is always cloudy. Never used to be like this. That Huff and Puff's the cause. Plants like us can't live long without the light of the sun. Everybody around here is losing hope and starting to wither. Well, there's actual genocide going on, is what you're telling me. These themes are kind of poignant. Sun can't come out because a thick cloud is completely covering the sky. Just one. The wolves can live just about anywhere if there's sun, but now there's none at all. Well, funny you should say that, because I'm pretty sure that one of the ones that gives you a seed is literally in the middle of a dark forest with no light. I don't remember where the other ones are. Like, one of them's in a desert, one of them's in the island, and I don't remember where the first one was. Maybe it was just the one in Toad Town. Oh well. Guess that would make sense. Not saying that having some clouds is bad, of course not, but there should be some gaps for a little precious sunshine. Well, let's see what Mario has to say. Those around here hate cloudy weather, they need the sun's rays. I don't like the rain either because I can't play outside. Well, it's funny how those paradigms have changed over the course of time, isn't it? The flowers live here. They're so very beautiful, I guess. Well, that's all that he has to say about this particular individual. That's interesting. You know, a lot of the flowers in Flowerfields will answer you if you talk to them. They're probably our best source of news around here. Got nothing to say about individuals, though. Petunia, the seed maniac Petunia, the one who collects seeds like a crazy flower. He's growing due east from here. Well, that's a good sign. Looks like as soon as creatures learn to communicate, they learn to gossip. Well, I mean, have you heard of history? Have you heard of historical records? So when you basically boil that down, oh well, I want to meet Petunia. That flower seems a little strange to me, you know. She collects beans and seeds, but she never grows them. She just likes seeds. I call her the seed maniac. I suppose that is pretty strange in the context of what this is supposed to be. What about this one here? It's a Tolly lip. He definitely knows a lot about flower fields. Unfortunately, he's a liar. You can figure out his riddles. Well, guy. Where are you going? Oh, Petunia. Yeah, Petunia straight west from here. Yep, west. Sorry guy, can't tell you anymore, not even if you ask. Well, there you go. Hey superstar, let me fill you in on something. You can get yourself one fine gift if you hit the 3 trees in a row in this order. Left, right, and middle. Yep. Okay, well, guess we got very roundabout anti-hint. Wonder if I can get any more. I don't know, the inside scoop and something good. If you find a well in the place with lots of dead trees, you can throw something in to get a cool reward. Whatever you do though, don't throw in a blueberry. Well, I'm serious, so I guess we just are left to assume that everything that this thing says is a lie. Okay, just repeating now, so... I guess we're supposed to go east, but... Oh, I do wonder what happens if we try to go the other ways. Who are you? Hello, stranger. What do you think of my bright red coloring? Isn't it nice? What's that? You want to pass through here? No, I'm sorry, I couldn't possibly let you through. Although perhaps I could make an exception if you gave me something delicious to eat. Well, I guess we can waste an item here, but I'm pretty sure we need something very specific. You don't want to give me anything, is that how it is? I'm sorry, but no, you can't go through. Well, it's a red flower that guards a gate. Gumbaria knows a lot about the subtle languages of flowers and colors. Talks and talks and talks until I can't take it anymore. So as a result, I've learned a lot of what she knows. Well, I guess she's not gonna say anything else on the matter, though. Well, that's what's that way. I guess we got another one of these here. Oh, hungry. I'm tired of guarding this stupid old gate. I'm so hungry. Oh yeah, you might be noticing the gimmick here. Pretty sure I'm gonna need to collect some items. I have room for 2 more right now, I think. Probably end up like throwing away the power blocks to make room if I need to, but I don't know if I will. I'll let you through. I'm sitting here starving and you won't even spare a lousy... Oh, ever since the sun disappeared, nothing's gone right for me. I feel so blue. You have anything to say about the obvious blue symbolism here? Deep lore. It's the color of the sea and sky. It's supposed to calm you. I also heard that it can ruin your appetite for some reason. I had not heard that. I mean, I like blue a lot. Honestly, I prefer the blue of the clouds in the background here to the blue of that flower, but... Ooh. My name's Bubble Plant. You wanna know why my name's Bubble Plant? Oh, I wonder. Tell you if you give me a bubbleberry. Looks like blowing bubbles makes him really happy. How do we know it's a he? Well, I guess... with plants there's probably a way to tell dimorphism like that, but... I don't know. But it's not something that typically finds its way into my mind. We're supposed to go straight east, whatever degree. Oh, here's another one. Yellow flower that guards the gate. Yellow is a friendly color. Wasn't it supposed to be the color of cowards? I wonder if this is all supposed to be like a direct translation from whatever the Japanese script was, so it's gonna be based mostly on that kind of a cultural background, but yellow also means caution in many cultures, though maybe we should be careful. Well, it's great to see you. On the guard of this gate, I must tell you though, I don't let many people through. I have excellent taste in food, so you must bring me something sufficiently tasty to get by. Well, I'm pretty sure we need something specific for all of them. Something tasty, well that's unfortunate. I understand that it's hard to meet the standards of such a cultured flower as me. I suppose you weren't up to it. Sadly, it also means you can't pass through here. Even though I see that we get another partner block, super block back there. I don't remember. Okay, so we need... Pretty sure we're gonna get one more recruit in this chapter and then gonna have to power that thing up twice. But we also need 3 more to power up the rest of the people that we already have, so... There's 5 of those blocks left to find in the game, I guess. Oh, hey, there's no gates immediately after coming this way. Isn't that interesting? In purple and red, the platforms are all different colors. If you jump at them hard, they'll move up and down. You need to figure out the right order to move them in. We might need to collect better boots before we can do that, though. This might be where we do that. Let's see, because if I try to fuck around with this right now... Oh, never mind. That actually does respond. There's like another stick we need to There might be another stick here we need to be mindful of. I'm pretty sure I don't know if I should be fucking around with this right now. Sure I can't cheat this. Nope, he's standing like right in the middle. Yeah, if we could like get up there, I don't think we can get up there. Like even if we were able to get on top of the green platform right now, I don't think we could be able to jump on the other red platform. So I guess we'll leave it alone for now. I'm sure it'll all make sense eventually. Okay, let's go to the way we're actually supposed to go in. There's another platform up there, but I don't think we can get up there. These flower patches, they totally cover me. Well, not totally, as you can see right there. Those 3 trees seem to be important. If we hit them right, something might drop. So, left, right, middle is not what we're supposed to do, right? That's all you knew. Oh shit. But yeah, here's one of the enemies that you fight in here, which I'm pretty sure is from Yoshi's Island originally. Easy Daisy. So cute, but you won't think they're so cute after they attack you, so I think they can put you to sleep. You got an attack power of 4. You have 8. They attack by singing a song. If you fall under the song's spell, you'll fall asleep. Get their HP low enough, they'll try to run away, beat them quickly so they can't flee. I'm pretty sure we can beat them in 1 round with Mario, so... I don't remember exactly what kind of damage we got. Okay, we got exactly the right kind of damage, so... It's a mood point. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's how they hurt you, so... Yeah, good fucking luck trying to find the timing to block that. Alright, let's see. These the trees. Are these the trees? Also these bees. Oh boy. Insert Nicolas Cage joke here, but... I forgot these bees were in the game, but apparently they just die immediately. Zap is what they're called. Zaps are monstrous bees. They got high attack power, but they die instantly, basically, with their current loadout. They sting you, sometimes you'll be poisoned. They also occasionally call a swarm of small bees to attack you in a cloud. Be careful of those little attackers, because you'll sometimes shrink when stung. Don't have a lot of HP, so take care of them as quickly as you can, so... You had like the multi-bounce thing, probably just... kill. You have the ones that showed up under any circumstances, but... But we don't have that right now, so... There's gonna be another one. Oh, there's another fucking... of these fuckers. Oh man. I think the way we'll distribute this is we'll kill this one here first, and then... Mario's gonna kill the bee. I don't remember there's like other, like how much of a variety with common enemies there is in here. I think there's gonna be at least a few more, but... It's gonna be a while before we run into them. There we are. I honestly don't remember if any previous playthrough that I did of this game I was able to get like my base damage high enough that I was able to do one of those crazy daisies in every turn, but let's see, so left, right, middle is the wrong order. How do we do that backwards? Oh. Oh, there you go. Happy flower badge. I guess I figured out the puzzle. And yeah, I guess we're never gonna get up to that platform up there. Oh man. It's interesting music. Tulia makes her home here, but I didn't know that Monty Moles did as well. I get the feeling that this song is heard somewhere else as well, but you know what, let me go ahead and write this down in my list of VGM real quick. This almost sounds like, I don't know, something out of Shantae or fucking... What else was I thinking of just now? Something out of Mortal Kombat, but no, maybe not quite. So what would this be called? I have no idea. write a placeholder name. But I get a feeling that this is one of those extremely situational songs that's not even gonna be on the soundtrack for the game, because this does have that. There's actually another incredibly situational song that plays in this part of the game that I'm kind of expecting, because I used that in a guessing game some time back. Oh, here you can get red berries. I'm sure we're gonna need those red berries too. Like that's the whole thing. We need to grab those berries from the different trees around this area to the guardian flowers, and that's how they let you through. Spoiler alert. Let's see, I'll try talking to this flower first. Flower's named Petunia, she's obsessed with seeds, she's pretty talkative. Says that she doesn't do anything with the seeds, she just collects them. Talk about a boring hobby. Well, I mean, I used to collect empty bottles when I was in like middle school. But I can't even do anything to that. You have a second to listen to my sad tale. Ever since the sun went away, I began to droop. I have no energy at all. With the sun, it just seems like the whole world is sad. Now these Monty moles dig into the ground and bite my roots. Woe is me. Well, beautiful seed collection will become a Monty mole banquet if this keeps up. You look strong and capable. Could you get rid of those Monty moles for me? Well, that's a thing. In case you're wondering, the Monty moles I'm talking about are this guy. Yeah, I wondered about that. And this jerk. And this troublemaker. And this wicked creature. This guy is... well, you probably don't need to be concerned with that one. There you go. Please don't fail me. My seeds and I are counting on you to save us. Well, I mean... now we know that that one's back there, but we ran into one of the moles, actually. Which, I guess, you're gonna have a separate title from the ones back in Chapter 2. Remember Monty moles from Mount Rugged, don't you? Yeah, this one's definitely stronger. These are rock throwers. They look intimidating, but they're not very strong. Well, I mean, I know that I'm gonna be able to beat them in a couple rounds with counting up, well, yes, counting titling, or else I'd be able to beat them in one round. Oh, well, there you go. I forgot that I could have like extra defense. All my badge nonsense. I can actually do all these fights without getting hurt at all. I'm lucky. I'm actually kinda curious to see what happens if we just, like, leave without actually killing the Monty moles. Can I go further? Boy, sniffle. Well, here's the place with the dead trees. He's been cut down here and that's a well. Do you think we can get water from there? You never know, something might be living in there, but if something rare jumps out at us, well... I'm pretty sure we were told earlier what we were supposed to throw in there, but... I don't think we have that yet. I don't even remember what it was specifically. That's my memory's terrible. Alright, let's... oh yeah, there's... I forgot that lit up. I do wonder where that's gonna be. Let's go look for it now. It's the best time. Here we go. So, did the Crazy Daisy actually disappear? Can we actually fight it? Or... it's just like running away from us, it seems. Unless it's not. It's actually running away. Oh. We ended up making the first strike even though it didn't even jump. Oh well. Let's just see what happens when we do this. Maybe nothing will. Maybe that was a bad choice, but hey, whatever. Got 2 star points out of it, if nothing else. Oh. Oh, we got 2 of them here. And we're able to destroy one of them at least per turn with our current approach. There we go. Gonna have to like fight more of them each. I might level up off of them if you have to like fight more of them each time that we reach. Oh. I'm trying to get the first strikes. I'm like all but convinced that it's something that I can do, but it's not happening. There we go. Oh, there's 4 of them here, I guess. Maybe this was supposed to be the last one that we did. Let's let's see if we hit him with this, what happens. Let's test out this power. If they lose, attack power has gone down, but their base attack power is 3, so if it actually is able to, like, affect them to the point where... Yep. No matter what the... I don't know if there's supposed to be a minimum, but yeah, that basically means that they're completely unable to do things. I don't know how long that's gonna be active for them, this thing. I'll just keep on, like, I'm not even bothering to do the guard there. I can do the guard. Or I could also just not press anything and just make a difference. I guess this is an opportunity for me to just hang back and get some health back. Time to time. Oh, did it wear off? Let's see, the arrows, I'm not quite sure. Nope, it didn't wear off. The arrows just disappear when the actual attack time is comes around. So is that just going to last for the entire fight just because... Oh no, there it goes. It does wear off eventually. But what does the description say? It says... briefly lower enemies' attack power by 3, doesn't say for how many turns, but I guess for a few. We might be about to level up here. I'm sure, yeah, we're about to level up here. Should we level up our FP again? I think I'm gonna focus on HP. It seems like a prudent thing to do at this point. Can't increase BP anymore, even though that would probably still be the best option at this point, honestly. We'll get it to level 16, just 11 more levels and we'll be max level. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna show up here again, is he? Nope. Oh, he actually keeps moving around, he doesn't just like stay back in the other thing, like the other one did. Hello. Yeah, this one's a little more reluctant. It would probably be a good idea to hit him with a hammer at this point. How am I not hitting him at... Yeah, I admit it now. Oh, there we go. Jeez, we just managed to touch it. Turned out to be good enough. Oh yeah, and I got my full star power back because I leveled up. Could use star power to, you know, ensure that we're not gonna be losing anything during this fight, but why bother when we can just do this the old-fashioned way. Still theoretically possible to make this a flawless run, but not anymore, I guess. I managed to actually pull that off the first time. Well, almost, if I hadn't screwed up that first block. Yeah, sure hope I manage to get at least one more level while I'm here. And because it's funny I should mention that because I'm pretty sure this is where you have to go to... once you're like really close to max level, this is pretty much the only place where you can find a certain enemy that actually has a chance of giving you a decent amount of star points, but really need to employ very specific strategies to be able to beat it consistently. But hey, we did the thing. Oh, you pee. Yahoo, etc. You get treated the Monty Moles. Thank you, thank you. To show you how grateful I am, I'll give you this magical bean. Here you are. It's twitching as if to say, plant me this instant, but... well, but nothing, I guess that is actually what we needed, but it's not gonna be the last thing I would need. My name is Petunia, they call me the Seed Maniac. Nice to meet you. By the way, about that magical bean that I gave you, you shouldn't plant it. Why not? Because as a seed, it will always enjoy freedom. It's planted in 8 sprouts up, it won't ever be able to move again unless you actually, I don't know, pick up the dirt, the soil that's around it and move it somewhere else, but... don't you think that's sad? Is on planet with, oh, for instance, fertile soil and miracle water. I want to think about a sprout growing out of my cute little seed. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to count on that. Really gonna plant my medical bean? Oh, well. That was a quick turnaround. So something that I'm not sure if I actually checked here. Yeah, I was actually trying to interact with the well. Oh, okay, no. I can try to give it an item, but I'm sure we don't have whatever item we're supposed to give it yet. We have a red berry. The red berry is counted separately from the rest of our inventory. No, they're not. Alright. Oh boy. Damn it. Let's see, now that we've leveled up once after coming here, how much... we'll still get two star points from each enemy that we kill in here, which is nice. I suppose it's about as much as you can expect. Oh shit. Man is falling asleep, yeah, that's what I'm kind of afraid of. It's a potential effect that you can get hit with that attack. And you know how sleep works in this game. Getting hit again won't actually save you. Or wake you up, I mean. Yeah, I need to take a few measures to ensure that we are able to stay healed, but... I think we're still gonna try to get in fights rather consistently so that we can get more of a star point build up. So we're almost 25% of the way to another level already. Isn't that just the most remarkable thing? Jeez. Oh, I keep wanting to try to hit these fuckers with an actual, you know, spin jump or whatever it is. What you call that? Ground pound. So that I can get more damage in, because I'm pretty sure that does make a difference. Just like, you know, initiating... back in Chapter 2, initiating fights with Bombette's explosion thing actually makes that do way more damage, but... But no, apparently timing's not on my side right now. Alright, let's plant this thing, I guess. Maybe, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe don't actually have that option yet. We need like all of the things, because I'm pretty sure that's what this conspicuously dark colored patch of soil here is supposed to be. It's supposed to be for that. Let's see. Yeah, red berry. I'm sure that we're supposed to give that to... Oh, I wonder to which one. What do you think of my red coloring? Isn't it nice? There you go. Punch, chomp, smack. Delicious, this is it. Great color, full flavor, it's perfect. Your champ for bringing me such a tasty snack. There you go. Hold on a sec. Going through for you, the gate's always open. Well, I will in just a second, but I guess while we're back here, let me learn again what we're supposed to give to the well. Find a well, blah blah blah. Don't throw in a blueberry. Alright, so... I need to hold on to one of those so we can... Well, a couple of those so we can not only give one to the blue flower, but also... throw it in the well. Oh. Oh boy, it's a new enemy. What do you know? Rough Puff. This is a Rough Puff. Nasty little cloud henchman of Huff and Puff. You got 10 HP and 4 attack power. Puffs float in the air, so a jump attack or something similar may be best, as opposed to... I mean... I think, but sure we're gonna want to get rid of the bee first, even though it's not exactly optimal, but whatever. It will be optimal in the sense that it will allow us to... oh, they do that. It will allow us to avoid damage from one source, for sure. Well, I mean, it'll be even more what's that? Well, it'll be even more optimal than, or when we don't have to worry about, you know, doing tattle anymore. Oh shit. Stinky herb. I guess when we go close to these, like, little ivy things in the back. There we go. I think I might have actually hit it with one of these now. Isn't that just the greatest? Right. So we're gonna end up with pretty much the same stuff happening as in the last round. Kill that dude and kill the bee first. I'm trying to remember that I get like a stinky herb from anywhere else in the game before. I actually don't know. Yellow berries. So I'm gonna need to hang on to one of these. Like, you know what I think I'll do is I'll eat one of them. Oh, it's 3 and 3. So it's gonna be 5 HP like the other one was, but there we go. A little bit of healing out of that. Actually, we didn't even get a title for this screen, did we? Oh, I also forgot about the fucking art piece. Guess I can look for it now while it's clear. Well, there have to be lots of flowers around here, but there's also a few trees, that's all I have to say. There we go. What about this screen? What crystal clear water? Just looking at it refreshes me. I feel like a new Goomba. Well, don't know that we're gonna be able to do anything with that water directly, but oh. You can see we got somebody else right here. Osea Lily. Does look generous and kind, doesn't she? I don't know, does she? Or sometimes the kindest looking characters turn into the scariest when you make them mad. Or Shadowbring, I suppose. We got a big old tree behind, but let's see what she says. Look at this crystal tree. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful in all over the world? Well, I guess it depends on how you define that, but I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Posey. What's wrong with my mouth? This is my nose. How rude. Well, was this fertile soil that made my nose grow so long? I happen to like it. Well, your nose is pretty nice too. Could stand to be a little bit longer, so why don't you take this fertile soil with you? Alrighty then. Absolutely pollutant-free. Like very good soil. Your nose will be perfect soon. Well, that sounds very inviting. What if I hit the tree? Ouch. Be gentle with this tree. Tree and I are connected at the roots, which hurts me when you hit the tree. What if we do it again? Keep saying that. Well, I don't know. Kinda don't, you and I are plant pelts, although I guess he doesn't really have anything else to say. Try to hit the tree from this angle, it just doesn't do anything. But yeah, so far this has gone kind of very conspicuously free of obstacles, I gotta say. We got fertile soil, we got the bean, and now we need some water, I guess. But even though we were at the screen that had a lot of water in it, that's not where we got the water. I'm gonna need the fucking snowman dolls. I should have left those at the item check, but well, let's look around a bit and see if we can give this, yeah, this is where the yellow flowers. Oh, here's another stinky herb. I guess these are probably a little easy to acquire here, so let's go ahead and leave this yellow berry. Munch, chomp, chomp. Bravo, magnificent. Sweet, subtle flavor with a delicate finish. And such marvelous coloring. Reminds me of the warm sunlight I so yearn for. Truly taken aback by your cultured taste. Of course you may go. Yeah, I might end up having to, like, go back to the town to leave some of this shit behind, though. I'm gonna be carrying it around. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna use it. Hold on, let me save block real quick and then... What is it, son? Do you need something? I guess we can talk. The water that flows here, where Lily the flower spirit grows, is so refreshing. That spring's still gushing. I wonder how Lily's doing. Well, Sure, we'll find out eventually, but let's go back to the town. Hold on, not talk again. It's an accent. There. So, now that the next chapter has been initiated, I guess the dialogue has changed. I guess the bow over was here is gone. Imagine the drooping flowers in flower fields. I'm not gonna go even look at it, I guess. Hey, we got more coins. Do you want any of this? Group focus, speedy spin, or mega quake? I don't know, I might just like wait a little before I buy more of these. Mysterious events file. Door to another world opens in the center of Toad Town. Behind an unremarkable door that appeared in the center of Minty's flower garden, a flower world seems to exist. Toad Town officials are considering a scouting team, but there's probably no point as Mario has already stepped through. We await word from him. Where did the door come from and why and how? Mysterious events investigation team. 8. Flowers can speak, you know. Heard Mario talking with them, then he went through a magical door to their land. I'd love to go there, says scribble-loving little toad. Well, shoot, I don't actually remember. There's a toad house. So I might end up taking a free heal there just because, but first we need to clean out our items a little bit. Well, you can get power blocks right here in town, and they're like really cheap, so I think I'll just sell the ones that I have. Or at least one of them. And a stinky herb. I should probably just sell that too. Yes. Apparently they're quite easy to just acquire again. Let's see, is there anything else that I actually want to get rid of? I don't think there is. How is maple syrup more expensive than the super mushrooms? I think I'll check the item. Check. Check 3 more items. Maybe I should take something out, like... Let's focus some inventory management now so I don't have to share the money constantly. Look at all these fucking power blocks that I have. I'll take it out just so I can get rid of it. What else do I? Let's see. One syrup restores 5. That shroom is fucking worthless as well, basically. I think I'll... yeah. I'll sell those off. How is the friggin' dried shroom sell for 3 coins here? Or whatever. Yes, sell. And now I'm gonna check my snowman dolls. Just in case I need them for anything ever, like cooking. I'll keep the Thunder Rage though, just in case. That might actually come in handy. And now we can resume our normally scheduled programming. So let's see. Well, we did just open up the path that's over in the southeast, I guess, so... I'd say obviously that's where we need to go. Good, that's literally our only option. That's probably where we need to go. Guess I couldn't call it flower fields without flowers. I'd rather have some tasty fruit than pretty flowers, well, I mean, there's also berries, apparently. Short as I am, when we walk through flowers I can't see a thing and I have a lot of allergies. It's a whole lot of fun. Well, I mean, I can pretty much relate to that. I kind of made a joke about that when I was talking about this to someone. Oh boy, oh yeah, I forgot. We could have stopped by the Toad House to get a free heal, but whatever. We can surely make do without, especially after my complete incompetence at timing these jumps. Is the way we get through here is with Paracarry. We do have a super mushroom, so those should be not easy difficult to get elsewhere. I don't know, do I want to... I want to have anyone else in the party than Gumbario? That's a good question, actually.